All right, love bug. We are living in the land of division, and this has been sticky. So we may have some alternate homework problems, but at this point, if this is the homework that you felt comfortable completing, then this is the one that you're going to watch. If I've given you something different, please refer to that video, okay? Because we're at a couple of different points in our division right now. So we're going to start with box division because that's the one we've been focusing on in class, but I will do another video with this in traditional. So starting with 26 divided by 3, we have a 2 and a 6 and a 3 outside. Starting with our steps, divide, multiply, subtract, bring up. Does 3 divide into 2? If you have 2, can you give me a group of 3? No, I cannot. Multiply 0 times 3 is 0. Subtract 2, take away 0 is 2. Bring it next door, start again. 3 divides into 26. How many times? We're thinking of this as 3 times what? Gives me 26 or closest to 26, but it can't go over. 3 times 8 is the closest I can get. 8 times 3 is 24. When I subtract, 26 take away 24 is 2. My answer is 8 with a remainder of 2. Next one is 4, 5, 5 divided by 9. 9 divides into 4 0 times. Multiply. 0 times 9 is 0. Subtract. 4 take away 0 is 4. Bring it next door. 9 goes into 45 5 times. Multiply. 5 times 9 is 45. Subtract. 45 take away 45 is 0. Bring it up. Start again. 9 divides into 5 0 times. 0 times 9 is 0. 5 minus 0 is 5. My answer is 50 with a remainder of 5. Next one, we have 176 divided by 8. So 1, 7, 6, 8 outside. 8 divides into 1 0 times. 0 times 8 is 0. Subtract 1, take away 0 is 1. Bring it up. We have 17. 8 goes into 17 2 times because 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract. 17 minus 16 is 1. Bring it next door. Start again. 8 goes into 16 2 times because 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract. 16 take away 16 is 0. My answer is 22. Next one is 163 divided by 2. 2 divides into 1 0 times. 0 times 2 is 0. 1 take away 0 is 1. Bring it next door. 2 goes into 16 8 times. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 take away 16 is 0. Bring it next door. 2 goes into 3 1 time. 1 times 2 is 2. 3 take away 2 is 1. That is our remainder. Our answer is 81. Remainder of 1. Popping down here, we have 500. We're dividing that by 7. 7 divides into 5 0 times. Multiply. 0 times 7 is 0. Subtract. 5 minus 0 is 5. Bring it up. 7 times 7 is 49. Subtract. 50 minus 49 is 1. Bring it next door. 7 goes into 10 1 time. 1 times 7 is 7. Subtract. 10 take away 7 is 3. Answer is 71 divided by, 71 remainder of 3. Next one is 200 divided by 5. Change my color here. 5 goes into 2 0 times. Multiply. 0 times 5 is 0. Subtract. 2 minus 0 is 2. Bring it up. 5 divides into 24 times. 4 times 5 is 20. Subtract. 20 take away 20 is 0. Bring it next door. This is very important. 5 goes into 0 0 times. I have to show that I tried even though it doesn't fit. 0 times 5 is 0. There's nothing left over. My final answer is 40. Okay, very, very important that we remember to try even when it's a 0. That's the end of our first page. If you have any questions, please bring them with you to class. Otherwise, if you're ready for page 2, hang tight because here it goes. Again, we are dividing with our box. If this is not the strategy or the assignment that you have for this week, go ahead and switch videos. We are at a bunch of different points with our division. So everyone's going to have a little bit of individuality in what they're working with. So if this is not where you are, please go ahead and switch your videos. If this is what you're looking for, then hang tight. We're going to go through these. So let's start. 6 divides into 3 0 times because 0 times 6 is 0. Subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3. Bring it next door. 6 goes into 36 6 times. 6 times 6 is 36. Subtract. 36 take away 36 is 0. Bring it next door. 6 goes into 0. 0 times. We have to show that. 0 times 6 is 0. Nothing left. Our answer is 60. Next one is 248 divided by 4. Switching colors. 4 goes into 2 0 times. Multiply. 0 times 4 is 0. Subtract. 2 minus 0 is 2. Bring it next door. 4 goes into 24 6 times. 6 times 4 is 24. Subtract to get 0. Bring it next door. 4 goes into 8 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 take away 8 is 0. Our answer for this one is 62. 810 divided by 9. Ooh, wrote my 8 way too big for that one. There we go. So 810, remember everyone gets their own room, divided by 9. 9 goes into 8 0 times. 0 times 9 is 0. 8 take away 0 is 8. Bring it next door. 9 times 9 is 81, which leaves us with 0. 9 goes into 0 0 times. Nothing left over. Our answer is 90. Oops. Sorry, kiddos, I hit the button. Let me just get us back in real quick. Sorry about the delay. There we go. I hit my iPad off the side of my mouse. All right, back in business. There we are. All right, love bugs. So we're on to 120 divided by 4. So let's get ourselves set up. 1 2 0, 4 on the outside. 4 goes into 1 0 times. Multiply. 0 times 4 is 0. Subtract. 1 minus 0 is 1. Bring it next door. 4 goes into 12 3 times because 3 times 4 is 12. 12 take away 12 is 0. Bring it next door. 4 goes into 0 0 times. Nothing left. My answer is 30. 433 divided by 5. Set it up. Here we go. 5 goes into 4 0 times. 0 times 5 is 0. Subtract. 4 take away 0 is 4. Bring it next door. 5 times 8 is 40. 8 times 5 is 40. Subtract 43. Take away 40 is 3. Bring it next door. 5 times 6 is 30. Leaves us with 3. 86 with a remainder of 3. All right, we have 220 divided by 8. Let's get started. 8 does not go into 2. It's too small. We subtract that 0. We bring it next door. 8 times 3 is 24. That's too big. We can do 8 times 2 to get 16. And that would give us 6. When we subtract, bring it next door. And we're going to go in 7 times. 7 times 8 is 56. We get 4. 27. Remainder of 4. That's the end of page 2. If that's as far as you've gotten, please go ahead and stop there. Otherwise, hang tight because here we go. We are still moving and grooving through our division. I know this is sticky, but let's do our best, okay? 102 divided by 7. 7 does not go into 1, but it does go into 10. It's going to go in 1 time. 1 times 7 is 7. Subtract. 10 minus 7 is 3. Bring it next door. 7 times 5 is going to be the closest that we can get. I'm sorry, 7 times 4 is the closest we can get. That's 28. When we subtract, we're left with 4, 14, remainder of 4. 281 divided by 9. 9 does not go into 2. It's too small. Bring it next door. 9 can go into 28 3 times. 3 times 9 is 27. We have 1 left. We bring it next door. 9 goes into 11 one time. 1 times 9 is 9. 11 minus 9 is 2. 31 with a remainder of 2. Down here we have 192 divided by 5. 5 does not go into 1. It's too small. We bring it next door. Now we can start. 5 times 3 is 15. 19 take away 15 is 4. Bring it next door. 5 times 8 is the closest we can get, which is 40. 42 take away 40 is 2. 38, remainder of 2. Couple more on this page. 132 divided by 3. 3 goes into 1 0 times. Bring our 1 next door. Now we can start. 3 times 4 is 12. Subtract for 1, bring it next door. This looks familiar. 3 times 4 is 12. Our answer is 44. This one we have 426 divided by 2. 2 goes into 4 2 times because 2 times 2 is 4. Subtract 4 minus 4 is 0. Bring it next door. 2 goes into 2 one time because 1 times 2 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Bring it next door. 2 goes into 6 3 times because 3 times 2 is 6. 6 take away 6 is 0. Our answer is 213. Last one for this page. We're dividing 4 into 108. 4 goes into 1 0 times. 0 times 4 is 0. 1 take away 0 is 1. Bring it next door. 4 goes into 10 2 times because 2 times 4 is 8. Subtract. 10 take away 8 is 2. Bring it next door. 4 times 7 is going to be it because 4 times 7 is 28. Subtracts, nothing left. Our answer is 27. If that's the end of what you've completed, please go ahead and stop here. If you're ready for page 4, hang tight, because here we go. All right, sweet faces. We are doing 246 divided by 3. Let's get ourselves set up. Here we go. 3 does not go into 2. It's too small. 0 times 3 is 0. 2 minus 0 is 2. Bring it next door. 3 goes into 24 7 times. 7 times 3 is 21. 24 minus 21 is 3. Bring it next door. 3 goes into 36. The closest that we can get is going to be sorry, kiddos, I made a mistake on this one. No wonder it wasn't looking right. I bet you're all screaming at the screen, Mrs. Lisinski, do 8 because 8 times 3 is 24. Sorry about that, love bugs. My brain froze there. Last part is 3 into 6. Now we're talking. It goes in 2 times. 2 times 3 is 6. Nothing left. We have 82. All right. Sorry about that, kiddos. Sometimes when I do a bunch of these videos in a row, my brain gets a little stuck. All right. Next one, 564 divided by 2. 2 goes into 5 2 times because 2 times 2 is 4. Subtract 5 minus 4 is 1. Bring it next door. 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract 16. Take away 16 is 0. Bring it next door. 2 goes into 4 2 times because 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. Our answer is 282. Down to our middle row, we have 135 divided by 5. Change our color here. 5 does not go into 1, but it does go into 13 2 times because 2 times 5 is 10. Subtract for 3, bring it next door. 5 times 7 is 35. Nothing left. Our answer is 27. 152 divided by 4. 4 does not go into 1. It's too small, but it does go into 15. 4 times 3 is 12. When we subtract, we're left with 3. Bring it next door. 4 times 8 is 32. Subtract for 0. Our answer for this one is 38. Here we have 342 divided by 3. 3 goes into 3 one time because 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract. 3 minus 3 is 0. Bring it next door. 3 goes into 4 one time because 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract. 4 minus 3 is 1. Bring it next door. 3 times 4 is 12. Final answer is 114. Last one for this page. One more page after this. Changing our color, and let's jump in. 4 goes into 5 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. Bring it next door. 4 times 3 is 12. 13 minus 12 is 1. Bring it next door. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 minus 12 is 0. 133 is our final. All right, last page. If you're not ready for this yet, please go ahead and stop this video. If you are ready, you're on a roll. We're almost there. Let's dive in. 2 goes into 6 3 times because 3 times 2 is 6. And 6 take away 6 is 0. Bring it next door. 2 goes into 4 2 times because 2 times 4 is 4. Subtract. 4 minus 4 is 0. Bring it next door. 2 goes into 6 3 times because 3 times 2 is 6. Subtract for 0. Our answer is 323. 381 divided by 3. 3 goes into 3 one time because 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract. 3 minus 3 is 0. Bring it next door. 3 goes into 8 2 times because 2 times 3 is 6. Subtract. 8 minus 6 is 2. Bring it next door. 3 times 7 is 21. 21 minus 21 is 0. Final answer, 127. We have 608 divided by 4. 4 goes into 6 one time because 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract. 6 minus 4 is 2. Bring it next door. 4 goes into 25 times because 5 times 4 is 20. Subtract. 20 minus 20 is 0. Bring it next door. 4 goes into 8 2 times because 2 times 4 is 8. Subtract. 8 minus 8 is 0. 152. 203 divided by 4. 4 does not go into 2. It's too small. 4 goes into 25 times because 5 times 4 is 20. Subtract. 20 minus 20 is 0. Bring it next door. 4 does not go into 3. It's too small. This gives us a remainder of 3. 50, remainder of 3. Last two down here. 425 divided by 5. Change my color. 5 does not go into 4. It's too small. 5 goes into 40. The closest is 8 times. Subtract for 2. 5 goes into 25 5 times. 85 is our final. And last one is 602 divided by 4. 4 goes into 6 one time because 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract 6 minus 4 is 2. Bring it next door. 4 goes into 25 times because 5 times 4 is 20. Subtract. 4 does not go into 2, but it leaves us with a remainder of 2. 150 remainder of 2. All right, loves, that's the end of our homework practice for this week. Again, if you have any trouble, please reach out. I know this topic is super sticky, but I promise with time and effort, we are going to get there. Have a good weekend, mathlete.